Hello, everyone. This is Yonks with the DAO hack, REtoken DAO, and all of the DAOs. And super excited. What a whirlwind that has been here the last couple of days with the OpenDAO SOS airdrop. And we're coming live for you right now. And Mrs. Yonks and I wanted to answer the question, what is SOS and what is OpenDAO? So going to get started here. We've got this exclusive POAP for everybody that's participating in the live stream. Love the live stream engagement. And I'm going to ping in there right now myself. Here's the YouTube. Let me get back over here. And let's say we are live now. So we've also got, I'm going to go to the REtoken Discord server. This is where we've got a live stream channel set up for this. And the opportunity here is, let's actually go here to Token Town. So this is the page that I've got to help facilitate the airdrop for that. And let me put in here the link on that. And I'll talk about that coming up here in just a minute as far as going through that. But let's answer that question. What is the OpenDAO and what is the SOS token? And there was actually a really great video as far as from Crypto Data, and I'll try to get the link in that. And let me throw that in over here on the live stream as well so that everybody has that. Here is a great video that talks about the airdrop. And one of the reasons that I was wanting to do this is tossed in the Multi-Sig, and that's what is Multi-Sig. I'm not going to go into details on that right now, but let's go ahead and take a look over here at SOS. So this is a project that came out of nowhere pretty much and had a really great idea of doing an airdrop to everybody that made any purchases on OpenSea. And to claim it, again, watch that other video. I'm not going to go into details as far as the claim. And I'm not a big NFT person myself. We did have one OpenSea NFT that was able to participate. And one of the things that really caught my eye as far as the distribution of this particular project. So over here on Etherscan, and the way that you can get to Etherscan, the block explorer right here, and this will open up a new tab. And the thing that really caught my eye was, and let me make this a little bit bigger on the live stream here for everybody. So this number right here, 197,805 holders, and that's as of currently. So this isn't a recommendation to buy SOS. We're wanting to talk about the opportunity that exists. And one of the reasons, again, that wanted to do this video is, and I'm going to actually just go over there right now and to the OpenDAO Discord. And let me see here. So I think Mrs. Yonks just bumped my message right here. And let me bring that onto the screen because I want to just read through why that I want to be a multi-sig signer. So let me make this bigger here for everybody. So here are 5 reasons why I will be an ideal multi-sig candidate for OpenDAO. So Mrs. Yonks and I have been full-time in the Web3 as DAO professionals, engaged in REtoken DAO, BitDAO, as an ambassador and Creator DAO, and they've got some really exciting stuff going on over at Creator DAO. And the project that's occupying most of our time right now is REtoken, the real estate DAO. And I'm already fully doxed with that project and choose to operate in full transparency. Like you may or may not be a fan of LinkedIn, but let me just show you my LinkedIn profile. I even got that updated the other day. I'm /Yonks on LinkedIn. And this is actually live streaming on LinkedIn right now as well. But let's take a look over here at my profile real quick. So the experience, you can see founder, REtoken DAO, community ambassador, Creator DAO, the 3 DAOs that I mentioned on the multi-sig proposal. So let me go back to that, and so that you can all see it here. And this is the one that I'm most excited about. Mrs. Yonks, my wife, thank you for all that you do. She is absolutely my superpower. And as you can see here, she's hanging out. True story. It is my birthday. I even got the birthday shirt on here, Bull and Bush, which is one of our favorite restaurants in Denver. So we believe that we have really strong community building skills. And that's one of the things that we do. Like, we love hanging out on live streams. We host a lot of live streams for REtoken. And one of the things that we're very passionate about is developing win-win-win situations in all activities that we engage in. And even though I'm newer to the crypto space, I do believe that Mrs. Yonks and I are well respected. And this is evidenced by REtoken, Tokentown projects. I'll talk a little bit about Tokentown here in a minute. And we've continued to receive support from the crypto space. That was evidenced when we won the grand prize for the Gitcoin Decentralized Governance, the DGov hackathon, which finished up, I think it was September 6th or 7th. And then we also received a grant for Tokentown, the HOA destroyer, from the Polygon ecosystem DAO. So one of the things I'm looking for this is to get more people to thumbs up this, so that I can be a solid voice for OpenDAO, and then also just contribute some of the things that we love to contribute here. And again, the POAP that we're really excited about, let me close out the LinkedIn and I'll bring that up on the screen again. This is a POAP that we're going to be providing to everybody that's hanging out on the live stream. So give us some comment love on the live stream over here. And wanted to say hello to Amy. Amy is one of the core team at REtoken DAO. So let's get back to what is SOS. So they did this airdrop for everybody that participated in OpenSea. And one of the things that was really pretty amazing, let me refresh this. This is their Twitter account. This Twitter went from no followers a week ago, brand new account, to 109,000 right now. And let me actually, like I said, do a refresh on this page and see what up to on the followers. So added another 1,000 followers just in the last little bit. So this is another page where you can look. They've got a dashboard on dune.xyz. So if you want to take a look at the numbers and all of that other stuff, already talked about crypto data's situation over here. And again, this is one of the things that most excited about is the creating a co-op housing NFTs. So that's one of the, I think, the huge opportunity here for DAOs to really use the DAO framework. And for those that aren't familiar, DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. And there's a lot of conversation in the Discord over here for OpenDAO on the proposals channel, where they're looking to get some ideas as far as DAO proposal. So you can go see a lot of the ideas that are going around as far as the opportunity with this DAO. So when you look at the market cap of the DAO, so right here, fully diluted market cap, and let me refresh this. So right now, as the current price, this DAO has a treasury of almost 600 million, and number go up, number go down, all that stuff. But the thing on the token holders here that was the most interesting, and I think it's a little big here, this is the 9x9x9.eth. Let me see, let's see what the holders, let me go to the holders tab. So over here, this is the token page. And again, you can get to that by clicking on this little thing on the OpenDAO.com. And let me kind of walk through this as far as how to use Etherscan. So over here on the token page for SOS, you click on holders right here, and it'll show you all of the holders. Right now, we're getting close to 180 or 198,000. We'll see if it clicks over 200,000 here today. And this is one of the things that really caught my eye when I was assessing this project. This is from what it looks like, 9x9x9.eth is the project founder. And you can see over here that he's not even a top 10 token holder. So this is what people would consider a fair launch in the crypto space. And the thing that's really exciting, the multi-sig signers, these are the three wallets that currently hold the other 50% of the token. And you can see over here on this OpenDAO dashboard on Dune, it's got a breakdown as far as the tokenomics. So right now, the airdrop was this orange circle here, and then those other three wallets currently hold the rest of the quantity of that. And that's really what the opportunity is that looking for support from you all so that we can, move this process forward. Because the sooner that we get the multi-sig signers identified, I think that will increase the confidence of the community at large. So looking for your support. And I've got the steps over here as far as how that you can provide support for me on this initiative. The first step is to join the SOS Discord. And the second step is to click on the link to my proposal. That was where I was showing you over here on the multi-sig proposal. And let me make this a little bit bigger here so that you can see what we got. And here it is again. So this link will take you right here. Give me a thumbs up. I'd like to see this number go up during this live stream. So let's talk about how that you can obtain the POAP that we're talking about. So let's go ahead and go over here. So this is one of the things that I'm very excited about. And let me show you the page, tokentown.net, and I've got /SOS, and I'll provide this link over here in the REtoken Discord as well, so that you all can make it easy to find this. And I'm going to throw this right here in start here. I'll clean this up later because this is where people will be coming in. So let's see, we'll say one, and let's do this, WP admin. And I'm actually just going to walk through this process real quick. It's super easy. So right now, I'm going to get this on my clipboard, and let me go over here. So one of the things that I like doing is using different profiles. So this is what that page looks like. And on our homepage, I'll talk about this in just a moment. So this is one of the NFTs that we created through Unlock Protocol, and I'll come back to that momentarily. So anyway, let's go ahead and go to, right now, this is being broadcast on the DAO hack. So let's go over here to this link, and we're going to connect your crypto wallet. So this is, again, using Unlock Protocol. Pretty sure that I'm signed in over here. Yeah, so this is the MetaMask wallet for the DAO hack, and I'm going to add myself. This is so that you can be on the whitelist for the POAP. Connect your crypto wallet and allow. And if you have any questions about Unlock, they're at unlockprotocol.com. I mean, you can see right here, and we're going to allow in browser wallet. And this is how that you can be on the whitelist for today's POAP. And this is one of the things that we're going to also do. And show a little love here too on the live stream. If you're watching the live stream right now, throw us a comment. We love the comments. So anybody that goes through here within the next hour, so we're only going to have this for a very limited time, that connects the wallet, we'll have, so that's step one. Let me go back here to the Discord. Let's see. We're going to call this let's see. Obtain the OpenDAO POAP for today's live stream. Connect wallet. And then the second step is say hi on OpenDAO channel. So say hi over here. We'll get you added to the role, because we're going to have to, and I'll put these steps over here too. So trying to make this super easy. Connect the wallet, say hi in the channel on the Discord, because we're going to use the Bankless DAO degen bot to facilitate the airdrop after the 1 hour time frame. So we'll actually let this run until 5 p.m. Eastern time. So that's approximately an hour and 10 minutes from now. So why am I so excited about DAOs? Well, lots of different reasons. I don't have time to even answer that. So do you have a short answer, Mrs. Yonks, as far as why that I'm so excited about DAOs?
Yeah, I think there's a really easy reason, which is that so many people in the world don't feel like they have a voice, and DAOs are a great way to give everybody a voice. It's a true meritocracy, and the harder you work, the more you can earn. The little guy can be on par with the big guy. So it's just a really exciting framework, and it is something that I just read an article the other day. They think that up to 30% of business revenue is going to come from DAOs over the next 10 years. So right at the beginning, and it's innovative and it's exciting and it just solves a lot of problems.
And I have dragged Mrs. Yonks into the crypto rabbit hole, and she is absolutely fabulous. So again, thank you for being my superpower. All right. So again, let's see if I got those instructions over here. Say hello here, and we will add you to the SOS POAP Discord role. So, and that's to facilitate the POAP distribution. All right, because that's one of the opportunities that we want to see integrated into the Bankless DGen bot is participation on some live streams. I'm not exactly sure what that'll look like because I'm not a developer myself. So anyway, let's see. I got those steps in there. We've got the, I talked about the proposal. So let's go again, talk about unlock protocol. So that's the underlying protocol that we're using for our Token Town Founding Citizen NFT. Not going to go talk about that right now. That you can find out more information on REtoken DAO's YouTube channel about Token Town. And one of the things that I really believe can happen with this project is to utilize NFTs for public good. And one of the opportunities that most excited about is creating a cooperative housing NFT, co-op housing NFT. Now, what will that look like? Not going to go into conversations about that, have some ideas. And that's one of the things I believe that cooperative housing can really be a solution for not only the affordable housing crisis globally, but equitable affordable housing. So that's one of the challenges that there's an increasing amount of conversations about affordable housing, but unfortunately, that's most of the time creating a renter dynamic. And one of the things that, and Mrs. Yonks and I are very passionate people, one of the things that we're pretty passionate or very passionate about is wanting to help renters become owners. And I'm going to let Mrs. Yonks talk a little bit about that.
One of the things that we are realizing as a problem here in Denver, where we're based, and probably in every major city in the country, in the world, is that you pay your rent, you get a receipt. You are trying to save money to buy a house, and it's just really challenging trying to deal with increasing rent and increasing home prices. And there's just not a great way to buy in early and start building equity. So that's one of the problems that we're trying to solve is with Token Town, in our co-op housing protocol is turning renters into owners, whether that's putting crypto mines in the basements of rental houses, tokenizing the properties and giving away a token with each rent payment. We've got lots of different ideas of how this could work, but it really answering the question, how do you invest in real estate for under $100? And there just are very few places that you can do it. And if you are not an accredited investor, then there are even fewer. So that's one of the things that we're excited about. We love this opportunity to introduce people to the options for tokenomics and just say you don't have to go through a bank, get a $500,000 mortgage, put $100,000 down payment down, cover all the expenses yourself. there are other solutions to get people in a position to build equity. And that's what we're passionate about. That's what we're excited about. And that's the reason, that was one of the driving factors, that we think single family houses are definitely the right solution for some families, but they're absolutely not the right solution for every person in every family. And we just want to give people all the choices and all the investment options, and not let all the private equity funds and the millionaires and billionaires have all of the have the only choices. We want Joe Everyman to have all the same choices. That's what we're building.
Yeah, that's fabulous. And here was a post that I made over here talking a little bit more about this co-op housing protocol. Well, three main components that could see. First one is the co-op housing NFT. The second one is developing a cooperative housing protocol. Now, keep in mind, these conversations are very, very preliminary. And again, I think that that's one of the huge opportunities here, is creating more utility NFTs. And we've talked a little bit about this Token Town, and with this, we're doing a very unique dynamic. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with HOAs, and the tagline for Token Town is the HOA destroyer. And this is, again, an opportunity for using, and we use the unlock protocol for this. And we've got this set up with 32 founding citizen NFTs. And what this is it'll actually be an NFT for a hybrid DAO governance model. So like when you think about HOAs, it really is a framework for governing a community. And it's not a technology-based solution. And most of the time, all of the rules for that community already exist before you even think about potentially living in that particular community. So we're flipping this entire conversation on its head, and we're looking to deploy Token Town, the HOA destroyer, our flagship project with REtoken, in Colorado. I'm not going to talk about why in Colorado, but this is, again, a utility NFT that we believe will be a much better community governance model. The DAO framework is a technology-based solution for providing a governance framework. And again, to come back to the conversation here at hand, one of the reasons, again, making this video is to show you that Mrs. Yonks and I mean, we're real people. Already talked a little bit about, and let me see if I can find that tweet that I made over here. I think this is it. Yeah, so this is a tweet that I sent out at the first of the month that shows how doxed I am. This is the amendment to the articles of organization for REtoken, and you can see here it's got my name on it, and like this is something that you could look up on the Wyoming Secretary of State website too. REtoken is a legal recognized Wyoming DAO LLC. And the thing that was most exciting about this is that we recently, you can see here that this was just sent to Wyoming and it was processed. That's actually a tweet that I'm going to send later, as far as that was all filed. So we flipped the switch from a member managed decentralized autonomous organization to an algorithmically managed. And you can see the verbiage that I use to update our articles of organization with the Wyoming Secretary of State. I was showing this to show that I'm already doxed. I already showed you my LinkedIn profile earlier. I'm not hiding behind anything. And I do respect the people that like to be pseudo anonymous or anons here in the crypto space. That's not the way that I operate. And that's not the way that Mrs. Yonks operates. And thank you again, Mrs. Yonks, for being my superpower. So again, what we're looking to do with this is obtain some support here from the community. And we have the Multi-Sig proposal. You saw the post that I made right here. And hopefully I'm wanting to see this number go up. So, hey, thanks whoever gave me the thumbs up here. They're really wanting to have this be a list of 50 is the number that they're going for on this. So I've also got on my profile here, if you click it, it'll take a link right here on my profile. So trying to make it super easy to get the support here, and committed to building strong community in whatever DAOs that Mrs. Yonks and I participate in. So I don't know if I've really got anything else that wanted to talk about here during this. Is there anything that you can think of to bring this to a wrap today, Mrs. Yonks?
Yeah, I'm just excited about the whole opportunity to encourage more businesses and more people that have more ideas to start thinking about this. I mean, there's billions, probably trillions of venture capital and private equity dollars flowing into DAOs and not doing fair launches. And this is such an amazing opportunity to say, look what a fair launch can look like, how fast it can be successful, how many people. I mean, I think there are like 50,000 people in their Discord, and that's just within the last couple of days. So just thinking about how fast this can be and what an encouragement it can be for other businesses that are thinking about it. So getting this thing right is just really important, not just for OpenDAO, but also for every business that's watching on the side saying, gee, I wonder if I could do that and what that could look like. So we're just super excited to partner with all you guys and be a voice for everybody that doesn't want to be public and that can liaison with the business community, which is both of our backgrounds. So I'm just excited about that.
Thank you for that, Mrs. Yonks. And hopefully I made the instructions for getting the POAP easy. And this is one of the things, I'm not sure what kind of participation that we had on the live stream today. And again, this is to provide an opportunity to show our commitment to the DAO ecosystem at large, and then also just our commitment to being fully transparent. So make sure you hit the like button here, hit the subscribe button, and we will be working on bringing content to you in lots of different ways. Live stream is the most fun that we have doing that, because we get to hang out with people just like you that are interested in this space, that want to learn more. And at the end of the day, the DAO space is so new. We're all learning together here. We're working on adopting best practices. And I want to thank 9x9x9 for the SOS airdrop, and again, putting some best practices with like the Multi-Sig, giving us the opportunity to really rally the community as far as finding the people that are most suited to fulfill that role. And I'm going to actually show one other thing here too. Do have experience with Gnosis Safe. We do practice best practices ourselves in our community. So let me just actually go ahead and go to Gnosis Safe. So I mentioned earlier about the Token Town. This is a drop or a recent transaction that we just received, and you've taken a look here. This is our Polygon Gnosis Multi-Sig, and we've got let's see, no, let's go to the settings on this. So here's the owners. We have these are people on our core team at REtoken. And I just wanted to show the transaction. This is one that we just received from the Polygon ecosystem just literally a couple days ago, or I guess it's getting close to a week, on December 18th. And we received that at a good time, because like, take a look at the number go up quite a bit on Matic since we received this. So they sent us a valuation of $10,000 and the number go up, and now it's worth more than that. So here's a couple other safes that we admin here. We've got multiple different projects. REtoken, this is our Ethereum Multi-Sig safe. And this is, we received an airdrop from ENS. That was one of the, you can check our video. We did a video on this channel about the ENS airdrop. The US dollar coin, this is one that we won the Decentralized Governance Hackathon. And then we also received a vote of confidence from UMA Project for their KPI options, a hackathon bounty. So we've got a lot of people that are involved with the UMA project in our DAO as well, working on launching the superhumans. So here's some props out to the UMA and the superhumans community. Thanks for all that you have done to support REtoken and Token Town as well. So we do have experience with no safe multi-sig wallets as well. So again, we're going to bring it to a close. It is my birthday, and I'm looking forward to spending the rest of the day with the most amazing woman ever. Thank you again, Mrs. Yonks, for all that you do, and looking forward to doing all the DAO things in 2021. I'm going to keep going here though, real quick, because since this is about the NFT community, one of the things that I'm very excited about, and Mrs. Yonks is also a Bufficorn holder, and this is just a shout out to Ethereum Denver. So let me go to ETH Denver. This is a crypto conference that's coming up. If you haven't heard of ETH Denver, it's one of the longest running, if not the longest running, and it's going to be an absolutely amazing conference. And I think that this will be functionally like my first real crypto conference. And I've got, with us being based in Denver, we do call Denver home. And this is one of the things, this is, right here in our backyard. And we minted, I got in on the pre-mint since I have been a Spork holder for a little while now. Went to the Spork DAO launch party. That's one of the POAPs that are in my collection, and went to anyways, a longer story on that. So coming back here, highly encourage everybody to attend ETH Denver. And if you want to do that, the best way to do that is to add the Bufficorn to your collection. And you can mint a Bufficorn over here at Bufficorn Biddle Brigade. And this is one of the things going here to ENS. Let's take a look over here on my ENS. So I actually, for Yonks.eth, I set my PFP NFT. So you can see right here, I have my Bufficorn set as my avatar on Yonks.eth. So I'm a proud owner of this Bufficorn right here. Thank you, Amy, for the birthday wishes. Just saw that pop in on the live stream. So this is also Mrs. Yonks has a Bufficorn in her collection. Do you want to say anything about ETH Denver or your Bufficorn, Mrs. Yonks?
Yeah, I want to say that the whole idea of having the biggest, longest, most successful Ethereum conference in the world right here in our backyard is really exciting. So if any of you guys are planning on coming, or you have questions about it, you have questions about the event, questions about Denver, we would love to chat with you. So the two things that we're the most excited about are the conference itself and just being able to welcome everybody to our neighborhood. And it's just really exciting to always have people to come to Denver. The other thing on the Bufficorns is we really love the idea of these kickback events, that this is another protocol that's going to change so many events moving forward. You have the opportunity, if you'd like, to stake Spork cryptocurrency, and then once you've staked it, if you show up, you get it doubled back. So you stake 2,000 Sporks, and then you, if you show up, you get 4,000. They're expecting somewhere around 5,000 people, and if one of the things that is just so crazy is everybody that doesn't show up, everybody that does gets to split the rest. So it's just an incentive for everybody to show up and be there. And if you show up and you're there and somebody else doesn't, then you can split it. So it's a great opportunity to have another thing to build community. We think kickback is going to be a really interesting thing moving forward. And Jason was in a poker tournament at another ETH event that he won just for showing up, because some people had registered for the poker tournament and then they didn't. It was 1,000 Spork to enter. I saw they had 1,200 there now. Was that right?
No, yeah, this one was RSVP was 1,000, and then I'm actually on the kickback event for this. This was my first time that I'd used this kickback platform for, and you can see here where RSVP'd for 1,000 Spork, and then I received a payout of 1,257. And this is one of the opportunities that Mrs. Yonks and I are going to be doing. We're going to be hosting a Web3 mastermind using kickback events, and this is assuming that I can get approved for facilitating this using their platform, because I think it's still in beta. But as you can see on this event, there was 44 people that RSVP'd. Only 35 of them showed up. So then, since they so it's like a skin in the game type of a component. I don't know if you've ever hosted any type of events. Great platform. Love the exposure for that. So again, ETH Denver, have you actually gone through this process for registering yourself, Mrs. Yonks? Do you want to do that here on the live stream?
I registered for the event. I have not staked my spork yet. So
Do you want to do some screen share and get that knocked out right now?
Sure. This is the part where I'm technically a little
well,
yes.
Fortunately, you've got a technical husband that can help you walk through the process. So
yeah, absolutely. All right, let me get this going here.
I just handed off, made you a co-host here on our Zoom. I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen share, and then you can go ahead.
What screen do I need to be on to start this process?
So let me just go here. Let me give you a direct link to, oh, we don't want that one. We want, so I'll give you a direct link here on Zoom where you can go get this knocked out right now. So we'll just, and that's one of the things that's very fun. If you've ever been on any live streams with Mrs. Yonks and I, we get things done. I mean, like all of our calls or meetings on REtoken, our live streams. So we get a lot of stuff done on our live streams. That's one of the reasons that we won the Decentralized Governance Hackathon, and really excited as far as 2022. But anyway, I've got you on the got you the link there. So whenever you're ready to do your screen share, we'll walk you through the process here to, because I'm pretty sure that you've got the spork from your Buffacorn. That's the way that I understand. Whenever you mint your Buffacorn, believe that you'll get 2,000 spork, which can then be used for the kickback RSVP. So anyway, go ahead there, Mrs. Yonks, and share your screen, and then we'll get this knocked out.
Okay, great. Okay, can you see my kickback?
No, I'm not sure if you're sharing the, it says started screen sharing, but I don't see if you've actually have anything on your screen.
All right, let me try this one more time.
Oh, we got it now.
Okay, great. All right, let me get this connected.
You use the did it get you? Oh, there you go.
It's thinking.
I see that. You must have too many tabs open on your laptop.
I do. I not only have too many laptops open on my laptop, I have too many tabs open in my head, and I never know which one's playing the music. So. All right, let's see. It's not working. All right, we're gonna have to
click on the little fox that looks like your MetaMask guy on your button bar. It looks like you've got a something to approve.
All right, I'm gonna stop screen sharing here. This is not working. So let me get it together and then I'll come back.
We can do it offline. It's going a little slow here. So let's pause that thought and we'll
So-
get that done. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here.
Okay,
Because
great.
one
So-
thing that I did want, go ahead.
Oh, so one thing I was going to say is, and sorry for the technical difficulties, is something that I am really excited about Kickback is you'd asked if I'd ever hosted an event. And sure, I've RSVP'd to things. I've paid for tickets and conferences, and usually if it's an expensive enough ticket, I will make sure I'm there. But if I buy a $20 ticket to something and something comes up, I mean, I don't go. But what's so crazy is just that little bit of skin in the game makes a big difference about saying, I don't just want to go because I want to be there anyway. I want to go because I want to get my ticket price back plus everybody else's tickets. If you know that it doesn't matter whether you go or don't go or leave early or participate or don't participate, none of it matters, then you don't have any skin in the game. So this whole idea of it's more the DAO framework that we love of what is possible with events when people have an additional incentive to be there. And not everybody still will, but I've never come out of an event before where I got more than my ticket price back just for being there. So it's exciting.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons that very excited about this Web3 mastermind that we're talking about. And that's one of the things that we've been discussing in the REtoken Discord under the We Biddle a Mastermind. So one of the things that I thought that I would show here real quick as far as my stance or our stance on SOS. So this is one of the things that you can see on the Etherscan block explorer. And right now I'm filtered by this wallet address, yonks.eth. And you can see here where this is the airdrop that received, only received 10 million on the airdrop. Again, only did the one NFT purchase earlier this year, the City DAO. Founding Citizen NFT, another story about that, and then acquired more shortly thereafter after checked into the project a little bit more, and then set up a liquidity pool, a small liquidity pool over here on Uniswap V3, and then bought the dip a little bit earlier today, and I think it's probably slightly down from where I bought, but planning on holding here SOS, and very excited as far as the DAO framework and what I see being done to move this in a direction that can have positive impact using NFTs for good, and then just providing a more equitable opportunity. One of the things that really caused some uproar was when there was this article, when there was some talk about OpenSea going public. So let's see. Let's actually do that. Let's do OpenSea IPO right here. So this is an article that dropped on Cointelegraph. OpenSea walks back on IPO plan following community backlash. So that's probably some of the catalyst that that was the underlying reasons as far as why the OpenDAO idea was born from. And one of the we've talked quite a bit here today about housing, and I don't know if you wanted to talk about like our experience with Airbnb and the Airbnb IPO. We're huge fans of the gig economy. Between Uber and Lyft, I think I've driven over 10,000 trips. Love driving Tesla. You can see that I've got pictures of Teslas all over social media profiles. Huge Tesla fan, but I'm going to kick it over to you, Tyler, because you could probably tell that story about the Airbnb IPO better than me.
Yeah, so we've been running Airbnbs since 2017, multiple states. We had 4 different host situations where we're super hosts on all of them. We signed up to they sent hosts an email saying, hey, if you'd like to get on the list to buy shares, sign up. So we signed up through the investment banker that they were writing the IPO through from, and we thought, man, this would be really amazing. What if they let all the super hosts buy as much of the IPO as they want, and then they release the rest, which was we thought that was a slim chance. We thought maybe that'll be this community and Airbnb, it'd be amazing. We, for our 4 hosts and multiple years of super hosts, we didn't get any shares at all. And then we were looking at who did get shares, and it was the pension funds and the all the institutional investors and the clients of the investment banking firm. And it was just so frustrating. I thought, guess what pension funds don't do? Scrub their bathrooms, leave baskets of cookies, make everything warm and wonderful. So when people are traveling, they have a great experience with your platform, Airbnb. And why didn't we get an opportunity to buy in? We weren't even asking for free shares. We never had an expectation of that. We just said, we want to play too. We built this thing. You're going to be a billionaire tomorrow morning because of us and millions of people like us all around the world. We just want to buy in too. We want to play too. And they priced it at $60 or something like that. And then it immediately goes up to, I think, 120 or 150. And I think we bought in some then. But it was just really crazy to think about, if you had said to the superhosts, we're going to be a true community IPO, superhosts, which theoretically have put the most into the platform because the most guests, the most high ratings and whatever. So let superhosts buy as much as they want. Let everybody who's not a superhost buy as much as they want. If there's anything left, let the public buy that. How different this would have been. Same thing with Uber. Same thing with every community-based program that has had the opportunity. And so they Travis Kalanick didn't need to get billions of dollars out of Uber when the people who've driven thousands of trips didn't get any shares at all. So it's just a really different way to think about things, of saying, I think a lot of social problems would get solved if you don't even have to give people stuff, just give them the opportunity to buy it, and they'll respond. I mean, I can't imagine how many Uber drivers, maybe who've never even bought a stock, Airbnb hosts who've never even thought about participating in an IPO would say, sure, I've got a couple $100. I want to play too. And it's just a really exciting thing. And so this whole OpenSea thing, I thought it was really funny because their new and I don't know if it was the CEO or the CFO, just came over from Lyft. Jason, I don't know if you can scroll down in that article a little bit, or if you happen to know. They just brought somebody over from Lyft, and
it was their CFO. And to be clear, it's not just Uber, because Uber and Lyft did the same thing. I'd done thousands of trips on both Uber and Lyft when their IPO dropped, and I didn't get one single share as somebody that helped to build out that platform. And
so just imagine how different it would have been, even if they said you don't get to have it, but just get to buy it. You get to buy in at the IPO. Sure, I'll spend $100 just to play too. And that's where I think OpenDAO came from. So exciting. And one of the reasons why we're doing this is to show the next company that is private but wants to go IPO, they don't actually need to go through investment bankers and private equity to get the money. They can just ask the community to buy in, and if they have a great product, the community will buy in. I think this whole OpenSea situation has been really interesting with OpenDAO, just showing them you don't have to do it this way. You can do it an additional way.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been rambling long enough here, told a little bit more as far as some of the stories that may have not been told through other channels, as far as providing a little bit more into who Mrs. Yonks and I are, and one of the reasons that we are passionate about Web3, crypto, and DAOs specifically. And this tweet really, I think, summarizes it well, is that OpenSea could absolutely go a community governance route if they wanted to, but obviously that's not the case. And they probably brought in their CFO, who was involved at Lyft and was probably an integral part of the Lyft IPO process. So, actions speak louder than words. And it'll be interesting to see where things go from here with the OpenDAO. We are committed to the DAO ecosystem and all in on DAOs. And thanks everybody for hanging out with us here today. have enjoyed the conversation. I'm going to bring it back over here to the POAP, provided some instructions on REtoken Discord. And the other thing too is that hoping to see some support over here on OpenDAO for the multi-sig proposals. And that's where you can find the right here is the proposal that I've gotten. Let me just go through this again. So hopefully I had a little bit more support. Well, only got one on this. So hopefully this will provide opportunity for people to learn a little bit more about Mrs. Yonks and I, and why that we think that I would be a great multi-sig candidate here at OpenDAO. Thanks, everybody. We're going to bring it to a closure here today. Thank you, Mrs. Yonks, again for being my superpower.